We have a bunch of 12-foot poplar logs on the deck, and this is the order that we're going to be going for. And here's how we have the layout. There's the 2x10s, the 2x8s, the 1x wide, and then this is for our own inventory. We have 8s, 10s, and 12s. 1x8s, 10s, and 12s. Then cants are getting kicked off there at the end. And it's all just getting stuck as we go.
And this is what a good shave looks like, which you'll be seeing in greater detail towards the end of the video. While we're getting started, I'm going to go ahead and rehash everything that I'm going to be sawmilling in today's video. So that order that you saw on the board is actually a wraparound porch. 80 12-foot 2x8s, 30 12-foot 2x10s, 1,700 square feet of 1x wide, and then 14 10-foot 6x6s. However, we're not going to worry about the 6x6s in today's video because I'm not sawing 10-foot. We also needed some 12-foot inventory for ourselves. Those 14 10-foot logs would disrupt our whole day. We already have the ground floor and set up the way that we want it. You want to be able to run wide open for at least a full day before there's anything that you throw in there that could disrupt it. This might sound silly, but you really have to stay in your groove. I'm also going to mention the items that we need for our own personal stock, which is mainly 1-inch poplar. We need batten strips, 1x8s, 10s, and 12s, all in 12 feet. And this is all poplar. People who know how to build love using poplar. All of our 2x material is a full 2 inches thick, and we specialize in custom beams. You guys have seen we get massive logs being in the area that we're in, and the mill can handle up to 28 feet 8 inches in length. In the past, I've had 28 by 28 inch blocks sitting on the carriage, just for fun. Thinking too bad nobody wants to buy this as a beam, and I have to turn the rest of this into grade lumber. Grade lumber is just to keep the flow going when it comes to sawmilling. Custom orders and public stock are what we look forward to selling the most. Not a lot of that has happened the last 4 years. I wonder what's being done that's going to make it different this time. The lumber prices at Lowe's and Menards are about to get very high again. But our lumber prices are going to be staying the same. The whole point is to bring business back to the United States. China is buying a lot of United States lumber, having it shipped across the ocean in massive amounts, refining it, and then selling it back to United States consumers. They were not paying taxes on any of that, and that's why they were able to do it. And also, child slave labor will cut down on your wood manufacturing processes too. But Canada, we do need you for lumber. I really do enjoy watching the Canadian wood processes. And that lumber is coming right from your land. We do need to import soft wood, just to keep up with the demand of the masses for now. But honestly, I think if the United States was on a big forest management program, we wouldn't need to import any softwood either, because we would have the forests to yield it. We're already doing that well with our hardwood forests. The trees that I'm sawmilling and cutting down and getting on video are that big for a reason. The forest management practices in my area are excellent. A lot of people out west also know what they're doing, just not all of them, and by that I mean the ones who are actually in charge, unfortunately. They think logging and they think clear cuts, and that's not actually how timber cycles work. You cut down the big mature trees, and 15 to 20 years later, you'll have more big trees in the same spot. They're just the ones that weren't as big before. For example, there's a big piece of property that me and my dad have logged that has a bunch of really nice white oak on it. As a matter of fact, it's where the king white oak came from. And that's the only big white oak tree that we wanted to take. The rest of the white oak is about to cross a size threshold. When veneer logs get bigger in diameter size, not only is there more footage within the log, but they also go up on the pricing bracket. The landowners could have made a lot of money off of their white oak if they would have cashed out right there. But we told them that their white oak will go into another pricing bracket that'll make it worth double if they just wait another 10 to 15 years. That means us, being the loggers, would make a lot more money too. So that's the incentive that lumberjacks and sawmillers have for our forests to be healthy. We get paid more. How does that not make sense to some people? Why would we not take care of it? Back to what I'm doing in the video. There'll be a lot of shaving at the end. I know this isn't a very searchable subject, so listen to some of the things that I say at the end while I'm shaving. I know it's not something that I've talked very much about on the channel, and it's actually kind of meticulous. I'll let you finish the rest of the sawing in silence. But before I do, don't forget to like the video. And I'm approaching 30,000 subscribers pretty fast. Help me get there by clicking subscribe. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and God bless.
pretty hard to get it off, but I think it still looks good. Still spins, right? Put it back on the shelf and use it later. And you can see how much it's opening up the face just inside the teeth. Even going in about 1/4 inch is opening it up about 1 inch on each side. I can get a batten strip out of that now. You want to get this side trued up. This is going to be about perfect. There we go. It's touching all the way to the top. That's good. Also trying to make a bunch of 1x12s. Now when the saw makes it on the inside like that, you can speed up and the saw will float into the log a little bit more. However, there's no need to do that. I'm not considering this one a shave. However, that saw is cutting really sharp and straight.
That piece comes off the end and goes away as you get towards the middle. That's because the log was flexing and bowing out the inverse way as I was peeling boards off of the other side.
One up to 12 inches, 12 and some change. And this is why the edger is a good indicator. It's cleaning up the edger marks, you're good. And when I'm in a cut, if I see the head saw spraying sawdust out of where it intersects with the edger cut, I know that the saw is going in just the right amount. And it also has to have these cleared out on the back pass. It's starting to rub a little heavier. That means it's starting to get a little bit duller. Or it's starting to get a little more dull.
It's also because this block has some more width to it. Yeah, see, it was still able to make another line. That's probably a 16th right there. It'll probably be working its way back in. Nope. Perfect. That right there, that's about a third, that's about a 16.
I'm going to apologize one time for all the nasally in my voice. I have pretty bad allergies right now. I hope you enjoyed the video.